Canada's a beautiful country with wonderful natural resources and landscape, but it's run by absolute idiots. John says, Rich, will you stay in Canada? I have obligations here for the next, let's call it 3 or 4, maybe 5 years max. But I've said before, I don't plan on staying here a long time. The tax rates are ridiculous. The weather's cold in the wintertime. Like, it's December 4th and it's cold AF as hell outside right now, and there's snow on the ground. An hour north of me in Muskoka, Gravenhurst, they had 3 feet of snow 2 days ago. It's like full on lockdown. You can't leave. People are busting out the snowmobiles and getting around that way instead of driving on the roads. But yeah. I mean, Canada's a beautiful country with wonderful natural resources and landscape, but it's run by absolute idiots. And the people that live here, because they voted for Trudeau during the last few elections, which they did, are also part of the problem, right? Because they vote for socialism. Like, one of the complaints that I noticed when I was reading some of the comments about that poll about supporting U.S. annexing Canada, guys are like, yeah, but we don't want any more liberal voters because Canada's filled with liberal voters. But again, I think that's going to change next year. It's not going to change in a strong, positive way, because the party that will probably get in is really just a conservative party. But here in Canada, the Conservative Party, which is led by Pierre Poilievre, I think Max Bernier is a better answer to it, but his party's never won a seat in a single election since they started it up. So Pierre's obviously going to be the candidate, but they're more liberal light. Like, they still supported all the scamdemic lockdowns, the forced vaccination stuff, like all that nonsense back a few years ago. But he's getting in, like, there's a popular clip that went around of Pierre eating an apple that Joe Rogan shared on his podcast. And he's like, I really like this guy, sort of thing. And he's pushing back on some wokeness, which is good. But you're not going to see them pull back on the absurd tax rates. You're not going to see them pull back on many of the areas that have created difficulties for Canadians. What they'll probably do is they'll get rid of a lot of the woke crap, so it doesn't exist. But you don't really see governments ever pulling back on tax rates strongly anyway. Like, you might see a small pullback, a break sort of thing. Like, one of the games that Trudeau's trying to play right now, because it's coming up on the Christmas season, is he's trying to pass a bill to have the goods and services tax, which is a 13% tax, put on hold for, I think it's like 30 or 60 days. So he's trying to do it to win votes and confidence back. It's like, you piece of shit. Like, for years, you've been bending people over and screwing us over and locking us down and forcing people to take untested, jabs because you said it was a must, that proved to be neither safe nor effective. And all of a sudden now he's trying to, like, win his way back. It's like, bro, you're out. You're done. You're so done. Canadians are tired of your stuff. So no, I'm not planning on staying here a long time. I'm certainly, like, entertaining options. And with what I do, I can do this from anywhere in the world. I can do this in the Mediterranean in the summertime. I can do it on a sailboat in the wintertime in Thailand, as long as you have a Starlink. I mean, I can literally do this from just about anywhere. So I'm not locked down here. Like, after my obligations expire here to family, I won't be here full time. Let's just put it that way. And every single guy that I know that's an entrepreneur that had the ability to maneuver during the scamdemic, they were like, I'm out. I'm tired of paying heavy taxes, paying the toll on that. I'm tired of the cold weather. And now you want to tell me where I can and can't go. And now you want to stick this untested thing in me. Vast majority of guys, they left. Barbados, Mexico, Tulum, Cabo, Greece, all over Europe. Like, they just, fuck it, I'm out. Bye, Felicia. Right? And then they just voted with their feet and they took their shit and they left. And Canada's seen a mass exodus of money and entrepreneurs over the last few years. Right? Yeah. I commented on Canada becoming a 51st state. I'm down for it. I'll take your gun rights, First Amendment rights, all that good stuff. I can conceal carry. I'll take it all. Like, lower tax rates. Way better. Way better. I don't think it's going to happen, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, diverting traffic is nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Yeah, go watch the Go watch the episode last night. Bella was absolutely another handful. I mean, whatever. Yeah, she was hot to trot for you, brother. All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that clip. If you want to check out the full-length podcast episode, you can find that right over here. Also, make sure you visit my website over here where you'll find my supplements, the opportunity to book me privately one-on-one for coaching, and most importantly, my new School of Unplugging, which you'll find on the Courses tab. Newer to the channel? Hit subscribe.